Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm so thrilled that you are joining me this morning for a special episode. We have a Christmas surprise that's going to bring cheer and also tears in your eyes. Each year we like to do the gift of mobility, where people are able to submit their loved ones in to receive a special Mobility Plus scooter. And this year we have our winner joining us in studio, and it's a huge surprise. She has no idea that she is the winner. I told her that we're going to have a conversation about her journey, and her daughter is joining her, and her daughter submitted her. So we're going to go on this journey and do the surprise. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Mobility Plus. Each holiday season, we like to share stories that inspire, stories that will uplift you, because guess what? Life is too short to not smile and to get through. And I'm so thrilled to share the story today of Sue Crum, and her daughter here, Anessa Scheibelhut, is here to join us as we just dive deeper into this inspiring moment. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with me. Okay, so let's talk. So last year, you encountered an accident that really was life-changing to you. Can you share with me your journey?
Yes, I was going down the road and someone hit me head on, and they took me to the hospital, and I was in a coma for a while. And then I had a trach, so they had to send me to Lima, Ohio rehab till that trach was out. And then I went to Markle Rehab in Markle, and I couldn't even sit up. And they taught me how to sit up. They taught me how to do my back muscles and gain muscle in my back. And my girls, they took off 3 months to stay with me because they gave me a 30% chance to live. And thanks to God, I'm here now.
Yes, you are. So wow, so 22 surgeries in such a short amount of time had to have been quite overwhelming to you. So what was that experience like as you were just trying to heal from just this unexpected accident that happened?
Well, a lot of the surgeries I didn't get to go through because I was in a coma for a while. But my girls said that they took me back for surgery every time you turned around. And I had 21 surgeries, then this one was the 22nd a month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And God's helping me.
He is.
Yes,
and
he
it's just
is.
so incredible because you have such a beautiful smile, and that smile stays on your face throughout just trying to heal and to get better. Anessa, tell me just a bit about your perspective when it came to your mother's accident last year and how it really impacted your family.
For us, when we would talk to the doctors and we would ask them if she was going to survive, they're like, we're taking it one day at a time. Like, they never knew from one day to the next whether she was even going to make it through. And it seemed, I slept up at the hospital pretty much every night with her. And there were times in the middle of the night, they're like, she's going into surgery. This doesn't look right. She's going into surgery. Like, just boom. And it was very scary. Yeah. Like, we did not know from one day to the next whether she was even going to be here with us. And not being able to talk to her for over 2 months really sucked, because I call her and talk to her every day. Yeah. And that was really not a very good time for any of us. So very, very traumatic.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I know that this accident not only took a lot from you, not only did it take your leg, but you lost a child.
Yes.
During that. So kind of tell me about what happened with that.
She was 8 years old. Sunday before the accident, she went to the altar. Pastor asked her if she was done praying, and she said no. She looked around at me and goes like this, and I thought, she was done, so I went like this, and she come back and told me, she says, Mama, I was waiting on Jesus. And after, I didn't find out until January that she was gone, because I asked my daughters who was watching her, and they said, Mama, she's gone to heaven to be with Jesus. And then a few days later, I have a drop foot, and I said, be careful that foot, I don't want to lose it. It says, honey, you lost the other leg. So they took a picture of it and showed me that I had lost my leg. But God's got a reason why he's keeping me alive. I don't know what it is yet, but there's no reason to get sad over it because it's part of his plan.
Yes.
And Rosie went to heaven, and the bus driver told us after I got out of rehab that she was the first one on the bus, and she sang about Jesus all the way to school. So it makes me wonder how many kids that she influenced, because she had a lot of people that loved her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so beautiful. Wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this happened. And I thank you for sharing your heart and your faith in this moment. What helps you just get up every day and to smile and to lean on God?
Because I know it's God's plan. And I know one day I'll get to see our daughter. Because she was a miracle.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like she was just a blessing while she was here.
Yes, she
inspiring people. Your sister, what would you like to say in this moment, just surrounding the impact of losing her in this accident?
It was very traumatic for all of us. I think one of the hardest things was in like the first few days, Mom asking where she was. And we just kept telling her, oh, she's down in the, which she was down in the ICU for peds, and they're taking real good care of her, she's sleeping. But for the first few days, she was so fragile, we couldn't tell her a whole lot of stuff because we were afraid that it would give her a real big setback whenever she would ask. So we had to be very diligent with not telling her things, not letting people back to see her, because we didn't even know she would know us. So it was very traumatic for all of us. And I think it's still, to this day, it's been over a year, it's still very impacting on us when you just think about it, that she could have been gone in an instant because the accident was so bad.
Yeah. Wow. It is just amazing to think about. Like you said, it was just a year ago. And so you're still, having stages of recovery. You say you just had your last surgery. So
Yes.
How has this really changed and just kind of getting around? I mean, you're in a wheelchair for the first time because you had lost your leg. How has it been just adjusting?
I learned to slide over to the lift chair, and I have to ask my caretaker, Tim, to go get me stuff out of the kitchen. And he always says, well, get up and go get it. And therapy came by the last week, and I was able to pull myself up with my walker and hop with one foot.
Oh, wow.
And I hopped from my bed to his chair, sat down, and then I pulled myself back up and hopped from his chair back to my bed. So I'm learning every day. And if you trust God, he'll help you learn every day. And I just keep my faith that one day I'll see my daughter.
Yeah.
So that just everybody says, why you got a smile on your face all the time? I says, I could get down and get depressed, but it's God's plan, so I accept it. And I want to be there when he calls us home.
Amen. Amen, Sue.
Amen.
Oh, my goodness. You just touched my heart. So something I was just thinking. So we actually do something that probably would be cool. So each year we do this giveaway of where it's like a mobility scooter, and we have this competition coming up here soon, and that would be something really cool to submit you for. I just
appreciate it.
Yeah, as I'm just hearing your story, I'm like, you know, having just another way to get around. How would you like to be submitted for it?
Yes.
You
Yes,
would?
I would.
Okay, awesome. So we'll have to get together to see how to enter her name into it. And actually, the competition is happening now. And I'm so pleased to tell you, Sue, that your daughter nominated you, and you are our winner for a Mobility Plus scooter. And we have a special surprise for you. The scooter is here in your favorite color, purple, that your daughter let us know. And we're just so thrilled to give this to you today.
That is awesome.
Sue, this is Greg and Mike. They own
Right.
Mobility Plus Columbia
thank
City.
you.
Hi, Sue.
Hi.
And they have such hearts for things like this, and they wanted to give a special scooter away. And your daughter submitted you, and you were over 100 submissions, and you were chosen to be able to win this.
I
So
appreciate it.
how do you feel in this moment?
Excited and thankful.
See, you just talked about how God shows up in the most mysterious ways.
Yes,
and I
he
think that
does.
this is a huge blessing for you. Mike and Greg, thank you so much
Quite
for being a
welcome.
part of this. Please just share with us why you like to be a part of this giveaway each year.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, during the holiday season, it's a time of giving, it's a time of family. We are really moved by your story, and this is what it's all about. This is the season of giving, and we're happy to be able to do this for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Mike, can you break down about this scooter? It's so beautiful.
Yes.
And
Yes, it is.
right? This wonderful Pride scooter.
Yeah, so this is the Pride Go-Go Elite Traveler 2. It's got an easy turning radius, so getting around in your home will be easy for tight turning capabilities. And then traveling with it, it comes apart into 4 pieces. You can pop off the seat, you can pop off the battery pack and the rear wheels, and then it easily stows away into your car.
Oh, that's awesome.
It makes me think when we came into the studio, Tim was wheeling you. You can now wheel yourself
That's right.
at your own
Absolutely.
speed. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
This is so exciting. Anessa, tell me, why did you want to submit your mom for this competition?
Well, she has been through so much in the last year, and I just felt she needed a blessing. I mean, we've been struggling with the insurance companies and everything to get them to pay for anything because it's a car accident initially.
Yes.
So I just felt that she needed some kind of a blessing. And I sat there on my sofa and I was like, it popped up because I watch News Channel 15 all the time. And I'm like, I'm just going to try this. She probably won't win, but I'm just going to try this anyway. So I submitted it. And then when I got the call from Connie, I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't even tell anybody that I submitted her. And I was like, I had one guy working with me and I had to tell him. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to tell him, Mom won this. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was so excited. I was so happy.
Well,
It just makes me so excited that she actually gets this blessing, and I really appreciate it.
there you are. I'm going to give you one too. It wasn't. You gave such a beautiful story in your submission about your mom, and I just want to read one line that really stood out to me. You go, I would love to see a little stress relief for my mom, as this last year has been so overwhelming that any sign of relief to her would be wonderful. Any sign of stress release would be wonderful. Well, we're so excited for you, Sue. And I just want to say, just continue to be the light that you are. Your smile is just so infectious, and it just makes you feel like it doesn't matter what happens in your day, that you can get through it because Sue is getting through it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're so welcome. Okay, well, we want to get you in it. Do you want to try it out? Yeah. Okay.
If you need a hand at all. Oh yeah, you're doing great.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
Good. And look, your shoes are matching.
Great. That's great.
handle
Yep, just, I'm gonna right next to you,
Put
Sue.
that handle down.
These are very straightforward. So you've got a key, you just turn on the key. This is your speed control, so inside, you usually want to keep it closer to the tortoise than the hare. And after that, you'll just pull back on this guy. That'll take you forward.
Yay!
You got it.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
You're
Absolutely.
welcome.
Absolutely.
Love your smile. That's great.
Well, this has been such a wonderful experience, being able to give the gift of mobility to Sue. And thank you so much, Mike and Greg, for donating this gift. And thank you, Anessa, for submitting your mother in this. And Sue, just continue to be a light. Okay?
Yes.
Happy holidays. If you would like more information about Mobility Plus, we'll have their website listed below. And happy holidays! This segment sponsored by Mobility Plus.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
This segment sponsored by Viking Psychiatry. Welcome back to another edition of Mental Health Matters with Viking Psychiatry. So, there's a major new breakthrough for youth depression treatment that's so exciting. Brainwave's Deep TMS has now been FDA approved for adolescents. And here to explain all of what this means is Sean Goddard, who is the owner of Viking Psychiatry. Hey there, Sean.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Same here.
So I like when you come with good news. And I know that you're excited about this because you've been working with this device for a while. And so let's start off by telling us, what is the difference between the Deep TMS and the traditional TMS?
Yeah, so Deep TMS is a coiled system that provides a broad overview of the treatment that we do on the frontal lobe, more specifically the left frontal lobe in treatment of depression. And so a figure 8 type coil, a traditional coil, kind of puts an imprint in. I tell people, think of like the stiletto on a high heel. When we go to target, it's just doing a very thin beam that's only a couple centimeters deep. And so you have to be very precise in the placement, and if you're off just a little bit, 10% can affect 30% on the outcomes of treatment. And so Brainwave, I tell people, think maybe more of like the heel on a boot, right? We cover a large area and we penetrate much deeper, 4 to 6 centimeters deep, and so we're able to treat that entire prefrontal lobe. And so in most cases, in my experience, we end up with much better outcomes because of that.
Wow. Okay. So this device goes on your head, and what does it treat exactly? Like, what type of symptoms would someone have to come in and get this type of treatment?
So the number one reason that we use it, and the one that we're really talking about today, is for depression, right? And it goes back to that whole physical therapy side of thing that we talked about. We use different treatments like ketamine or Spravato S-ketamine to affect neuroplasticity through a chemical approach. TMS offers affecting neuroplasticity, through an electromagnetic approach. And so we're inducing waves, causing activation, release of neurotransmitters, and growth, right? So this can be very beneficial in depression, and what's very exciting is the approval for adolescent depression, but it's also used in anxiety, OCD, smoking cessation, and more.
So let's talk about the big news in this. So what is it, like, were they not treating adolescents before?
Yeah, so we've had the Brainwave since we opened. That's the first device that we offered when we opened in 2021. We are what's considered a select partner, so that means we do over 200 treatments every single quarter. Wow. We're one of the largest TMS providers in the state of Indiana. We were the first in Indiana that I'm aware of to offer TMS to adolescents through what's called the NeuroStar, which is the traditional figure 8 coil.
Okay.
But exciting news is just in this past week, BrainsWay received FDA approval for treatment for adolescents. And so that means we're going to be able to use this advanced machine and advanced treatment in ages 15 through 21, which was a population that we could not treat, even with the figure 8 until this year. And so to me, it means better outcomes for adolescents.
Yeah. And so kind of talk to me about what the treatment frequency looks like and how long is each session?
Yeah, so the standard treatment lasts about 20 minutes. We book a 30-minute appointment. With our machine, we can get a treatment done in as little as 10 to 12 minutes, but we do a little bit of extra treatment to help improve outcomes for people. Non-invasive, as long as a teen can drive, they can drive themselves there and drive themselves back to school.
Wow. Okay.
You don't have to necessarily have a parent to drive you, but a majority of the time that treatment, you're looking at a treatment period of about 6 to 9 weeks, depending on the treatment plan and the insurance company. And most people begin to notice a impact or a difference around that 2 to 3 week mark. And we continue to treat and cause further progression in the brain, recovery, healing, which is very important.
Yes. And then finally, what is the first step someone should take to see if they are a candidate?
Just give us a call. We have Nikki, who is our intake coordinator. She's absolutely amazing. She does that initial contact with individuals, and our goal is to get folks in immediately, to get them evaluated and get them treated. And we're going to let you know whether or not you're a potential candidate. And if you're not, that's okay, because we're going to talk to you about what options could be out there if for some reason you can't do TMS.
Okay, well, awesome. Well, thank you, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Love this good news. And if you would like more information about Viking Psychiatry, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Viking Psychiatry.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.